Okay, so picture this. You're at a music festival.
Yeah.
The crowd is going wild. The music is so loud.
Oh, yeah.
You can feel it in your chest.
But there's nothing like it.
Right. But here's the thing. Behind those powerful speakers, the light shows, the audio,
Yeah.
there's this whole team of professionals, and most people don't even realize they exist.
Right.
And today, we are diving deep on one of those unsung hero roles,
Yeah.
the performance rental technician.
Yeah, and we've got some really cool resources to help guide us. We're going to be using RoleCatcher's career guide.
Yes.
And this deep dive is going to hopefully get you familiar with what these technicians do, why they're important.
And you know what I think is so cool? It's not just about, like, plugging in a microphone.
Right.
It's this whole world.
It's a lot more than that.
I mean, RoleCatcher's Guide, it dives into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
We're talking dimming curves, RF interference.
Yeah.
Stuff I'd never even heard of.
Right.
But it makes you appreciate the complexity
For sure.
of what these technicians do.
Right. For sure. It's way more than meets the eye. Like,
Right.
take backline, for example, right?
Okay.
The term for all the musical equipment that you see on stage, like amps, drum kits.
Yeah.
Now imagine having to wrangle all that gear for a touring band, making sure it's set up perfectly every single night
Oh my gosh.
in a different venue.
Every night.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the life
That's intense.
of a performance rental technician.
It's like being a roadie, a sound engineer, and a stage manager.
Precisely. All rolled into one.
All in one.
They are responsible for preparing, maintaining, issuing, transporting, setting up, programming, operating, taking in, checking, cleaning, and storing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that's not even the half of it.
Okay.
There's so much more.
That's a mouthful, first of all.
It is.
And you know what else struck me? This is not a job for the faint of heart.
No.
We are talking heavy lifting,
Oh, yeah.
long hours, and thinking on your feet when things go wrong.
All the time.
Because they always do.
Yeah, absolutely. This career demands this, like, unique blend of technical expertise, problem-solving skills, and
Huh.
let's be honest, a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
You got to keep up.
Oh, for sure. You're creating an experience for thousands of people.
Exactly. You're not just like setting up a sound system, right?
Right.
It's like you're building this whole thing. And that's where that problem solving really comes into play.
Yes.
Imagine it's the middle of a concert, the music is pumping, and suddenly a microphone cuts out.
Ooh.
A skilled technician can diagnose that issue like that.
Wow.
Is it a faulty cable? Is it a power glitch, RF interference?
Oh, my gosh.
They need to think fast and have solutions ready.
Yeah?
Because in live events, there are no redos.
No.
You can't be like, hold on, stop the show.
One sec.
Right, exactly. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That reminds me of something I read in the RoleCatcher guide.
Yeah.
It was about a technician who had to improvise a lighting solution using only car headlights
What?
when a storm knocked out the power at a festival.
Oh, talk about thinking on your feet.
That's a great example, though,
That's intense.
of how adaptable you need to be.
Yeah.
And it's not just like the unexpected crises, right? It's also keeping up with technology.
Yes. That's something RoleCatcher really emphasized in their guide,
Yeah.
that technology advances section.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't kidding when they said staying current is important.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
It changes all the time.
Constantly.
This is a field where, something that's cutting edge today is obsolete tomorrow.
Totally.
Like, remember when those holographic performers started showing up at concerts?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. That's a whole other level of technical stuff
Totally.
that performance rental technicians need to know.
Right.
It's wild.
It really makes you wonder, what kind of tech are we going to see at concerts in the next couple of years?
Yeah.
Like, will these technicians need to troubleshoot a digital light show in the metaverse?
I don't know, but it's possible. But RoleCatcher's guide does a really good job of laying out how to build a good career
Yes.
in this kind of environment.
They do, and they emphasize how continuous learning is really key for career advancement.
Oh, absolutely.
They even talk about specific certifications.
Yeah.
Like AVXA's
Yes.
CPS,
Yes, which is important.
which shows they did their research.
Yeah, for sure. And like as you progress in your career, those certifications
Yeah.
make a huge difference
Absolutely.
for getting those higher up roles.
Speaking of, I was super impressed by how the guide broke down the different performance rental technician career stages.
Yes, me too.
I thought that was really cool.
It was a cool section.
It paints a good picture of what your career could look like the path.
Yeah, it shows you where you can start and where you can end up.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
It's not just about working your way up from setting up microphones to like designing Coachella or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like your skill set has to evolve too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts with that technical stuff. You got to master the equipment, troubleshoot, and then
Right.
as you get more experience, then you got to start thinking about leadership
Oh,
and people skills.
interesting.
You might be training new technicians,
Oh, wow.
managing budgets, negotiating with vendors. So it's
Okay.
like a whole...
So you're not just working with equipment anymore.
No.
You're building this whole career
Right, exactly.
and a professional network too.
Yes, very important, which they also talk about in the guide.
They do.
It makes sense, though.
It does.
This is a very collaborative field.
Right.
So the more people you know, the more people that know your work, the better.
The more opportunities, right?
Exactly.
Like those late night conversations while you're hauling speakers at 3 a.m.
Exactly.
could lead to your next gig.
100%.
That's really cool.
And that's where a platform like RoleCatcher can be super valuable.
Okay, so let's talk about RoleCatcher as a tool.
Yeah.
Because their career guide's awesome, but they offer so much more than just information.
Oh, so much more. They've got resources for every step of your journey, interview prep, resume building.
Really?
It's all tailored to this specific career.
Wow.
Like, for example, their interview prep stuff is awesome.
Oh, tell me about it. I get nervous just thinking about job interviews.
Oh, yeah.
So nerve-wracking.
It can be very intimidating.
Yeah.
Imagine like you walk into a room and there's a panel of really experienced performance rental technicians
Okay.
and they're judging every single thing you say
Oh, my God.
to see if they can trust you with their gear.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But RoleCatcher, their stuff lets you practice answering those questions.
Wow.
The common ones that they ask in the field, like,
Okay.
how would you troubleshoot a faulty audio signal during a live performance?
Oh, that's great.
So helpful.
It's like having a coach in your corner
Totally.
helping you prep for that.
Yeah.
And let's not forget about the CV and resume builder.
Yes.
Game changer.
Okay.
It's huge because it's all about showcasing your skills in a way that's going to grab their attention.
Yes. And that's exactly what the builder does.
Okay.
It highlights the specific things that employers look for
That's really cool.
in a performance rental technician.
So they've done the research for you.
Exactly.
You just got to input your stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I know we've been talking about performance rental technicians this whole time,
Yeah.
but a lot of these resources,
Yeah.
the interview prep, the resume stuff,
Totally.
that's valuable no matter what career you're going into, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Whether you like live events or not,
Yeah.
just knowing how to navigate that whole job market
Right.
is important.
It's like having a secret weapon.
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
with virtual concerts and augmented reality
Yeah.
becoming more and more popular,
Yeah, it's becoming huge.
how do you think the role of a performance rental technician is going to change?
That's a great question. That's tough to say. I
Oh.
think that the core of it,
Yeah.
setting up and troubleshooting the equipment,
Yeah.
that's always going to be there.
Right.
But what they're working with could be radically different.
It's like the show must go on, but in the metaverse.
Exactly. Exactly. And who knows, maybe someday instead of calibrating speakers,
Yeah.
they'll be calibrating holographic projections.
Whoa.
Or making sure that the virtual pyrotechnics don't, like, crash the server.
Oh, my God.
Who knows?
That's a good point.
But it's going to be cool, I think.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So it really makes you think about the skills these technicians of the future are going to need.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be,
Right.
the hands-on stuff.
It's going to be maybe coding. I don't know.
Right.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Wow. It's an exciting time to be in the world of live events.
It really is.
That's for sure. And for anyone listening who wants to be a part of it,
Yeah.
RoleCatcher is a great resource.
100%. Yeah. Check them
They
out.
gave us a really good overview, and their platform has so many tools.
A lot of valuable stuff.
It's like a toolbox for your career.
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome. I'm totally with you there. So for anyone who's listening and they're thinking, okay, this sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Where do they start? What's step one?
Honestly, RoleCatcher is a great place to begin.
Okay.
I mean, their guide was awesome, right? It gave us the basics.
Yes.
But their platform has so much more.
All right.
Like, from interview tips to actually building your resume,
Right.
all the way to, like, insights about the industry.
It's
It's
a-
amazing. It's like a one-stop shop.
And they don't just cover this, they cover tons of other careers too.
Oh, yeah, they have a ton of stuff.
So even if this isn't your thing, maybe something else is.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
Go to RoleCatcher, take
Yeah.
a look around.
You never know.
You might find something you love, and hey, maybe we'll even cover it in a future deep dive.
There you go. That'd be fun.
I'm always down for that.
Me too.
Well, it has been an absolute blast going behind the scenes
Yeah.
of live events with you.
This was fun.
Thank you. And for all of you listening, thanks for joining us on another deep dive.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
We'll see you next time.